Precious Metal Summit in Zurich, ladies and gentlemen. And with me here is now Sama Resources, and Marc-Antoine Audet, the CEO of the company, wants to give us an update, as every year I would call it already, on his terrific exploration company. Marc-Antoine.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here with you.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time. And we already spoke a little bit about it, and you have already beautiful drill core here. And maybe you can explain a bit what this looks like, what it means.
For sure. This is some of the new discovery that we made early this year. This zone here, specifically, it's semi-massive sulfides, including nickel, copper, palladiums, a little bit of rhodium, and so on. And we intersected that from, as a follow-up from the Typhoon EM survey that we made at the end of 2018 on that specific sector we call Yeple. And then we follow up with drilling on one of these anomalies, and we intersected at 550 meters from surface this zone, 34-meter zone, including semi-massive material like this one. This run about 1.5% nickel. But this is exactly the same type of mineralization that we discovered before, like at Samaple, where we do have massive sulfides over there, like this material here. This is 4% nickel, 4% copper. It's got some 3 grams palladium, again, rhodium, palladium, gold and silver. So this is the type of mineralization we have within our magmatic system. We are now fairly advanced in our geological model, and we have established that what we are dealing with over there, it's a huge magmatic intrusion, like a pipe coming for a volcano, if you want, but the volcano has been eroded, and we have the magma chamber that actually assimilated the country rock and give birth to these nickel sulfides and accumulation.
Fantastic.
So we believe we're going to have accumulation like a reservoir, big reservoir, and that's what we are targeting.
Wow, fantastic. So from the geological footprint, I would call it, I think there are also similar deposits already in the world, right?
Absolutely. We are not reinventing the wheel as far as the geology is concerned. These geological environment exists somewhere else. We have a good example at Norilsk in Russia, where we have accumulation of massive sulfides at depth, with stringers of massive sulfide coming up near surface. That exists there. There's Eagle in North America and Jinshuan in China. So all these ingredients, if we can call it this way, the geological evidence and ingredients are all there at Samaple, where we are dealing and where we are exploring.
Fantastic. So what are the next steps? What do you have to do, let's say, to prove that really out? Because as far as I understand, those are now the first intersections. I would call it like the real discovery, if you want to do it like that. Yeah. So what are the next steps? How much do you have to drill? What else do you have to do to really prove that out, that you have the reservoir?
Well, what we're doing right now is execution phase, basically. We have up to 27 target zone over a 60-kilometer strike length area that we want to explore. And one of the beauty of where we are right now is we have an association with HPX, which is Robert Friedland group of company, and they own what we call the Typhoon EM survey. So we have access to that technology right now as we speak in Côte d'Ivoire, and the execution phase is to use the Typhoon over all these target zone over the next 12 months. So that's what we're doing right now, and we're going to start drilling on all these anomaly and target zone that we already have, but we're going to generate some more, and we're going to start in January or the first quarter of 2020. So basically, execution, Typhoon, drilling, and then we go on results. One of the beauty is we don't need to raise money.
That would be my next question also.
We are very well funded at this moment, and Mr. Friedland and HPX have a commitment of $30 million to be spent over the next few years on exploration. And they only have invested $7 million so far. So $23 million is coming up over the next few years on cash call basis in order to drill and to continue doing the exploration.
Fantastic. So how many meters do you think you want to drill 2020?
Well, it will be, like I said, based on results. So the first hole, if we hit what we expect to hit, then drilling will come as a follow-up, and more drilling after that. So it's based on results, and we are not limited as far as the numbers of meters we're going to be able to do.
So when you said those 23 millions, like on a cash call basis, meaning let's assume the first, let's say 1 or 2 holes really hit and you see, oh wow, we are in something really big here. So you could say, okay, you know what, let's get 3 more drill rigs and let's call for the cash and then let's hit it hard.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
Well, so that's fantastic.
Maybe let's hope in the best situation that we're going to spend the next $23 million in 1 year. That would be fantastic. But let's see, and we're going to drill the targets, and again, it will be on result basis.
What would be then the long-term target of this? I mean, those are all metals which are desperately needed.
Yes.
I mean, copper, palladium, cobalt I saw also, I think.
We do have cobalt as well.
Yeah, I mean, those are all metals which are desperately needed. So what's the game plan then? You want to do with Friedland together mine, or what's going on?
Well, it will be definitely mine over there. It will be definitely operation for producing nickel, copper, cobalt, all the needed metals, highly needed metals at the moment. The idea is we really want to develop this project, and we're going to take it as far as we can, obviously. But this area will be one day will be mined. I'm absolutely certain.
Fantastic. I saw also in your presentation fantastic photos of equipment you are shipping. It looks like with special new drill stuff. And so is it easy to work these days? Côte d'Ivoire, it's not a problem. Everything is fine.
Côte d'Ivoire, it's a dream to work there. It's an easy jurisdiction for mining. What you saw on the presentation, all this equipment is equipment that we own. We just purchased a 3rd rig, and a rig that will allow us to be able to drill down to 1,500 meters if we want to.
Okay.
We just completed the deepest hole in Côte d'Ivoire, 1,100 meters in February this year. So just to show that the potential will be at depth, and it will be something that we need to have the equipment in order to explore these depths. So
that means you have the money, you have the equipment, you have the people.
Absolutely, we have everything. It's just execution.
Exactly. Perfect. So then I would say execute on 2020. We look forward on that. Yeah, really, it sounds like a great plan, and really keep it going, because as said, the world needs your metals.
Well, we're there to supply that.
Super. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there was Marc-Antoine Audet, the CEO of Sama Resources, and you heard that the company is really progressing well, hitting excellent ore here, not ore, drill core. And I must say, with nickel, cobalt, palladium, rhodium, copper, etc., those are the metals which we really need in a world of e-mobility on the one hand, and on the other hand, in a world which is more digitalized and even more and more technical. So the company is doing quite well, has the right partners, has the money, and don't forget, still $23 million are here to be on a cash call. So when they hit, they can go very fast and very hard. And so from that perspective, that's exactly what you want in exploration. And I think the guys do a great job. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Zurich.